Okay, welcome back. Thanks again for watching. And I'm going to kind of go back over some material we did in our last video. Hopefully you've seen it about the 4-string mandolin bar chords. If not, go watch that right now because this video will make a lot more sense if you've already seen the other one. This is the video for 3-string bar chords, which are derived directly from the 4-string bar chords. So I'm doing this up close and personal so you can exactly see what my left hand is doing. What we do is we take our, from the last video, we take our open G chord, we convert it to basically the same chord with different fingers. Instead of using fingers 1 and 2, we use 3 and 4. And then we move those up 2 frets and bring the open strings up 2 frets by using our first finger to hold them on the 2nd fret, and we end up with basically a G chord that has been moved up 2 frets, which is an A major chord. So it sounds like this. Those frets are 2, 2, 4, 5. And we learned in the last video we can switch very quickly to a minor chord, back to major, to a 7 chord, which are really 3 of the most common chords that you're going to use when playing most standards. There's still, the diminished chord we need to talk about, and we'll get there. But for now, let's just focus on major, minor, and 7s. So to switch this chord, which we call the full 4-string bar chord, to a 3-string bar chord, we move fingers 3 and 4 down in pitch, which is why most people say down a string, but we actually move physically up towards the ceiling like this. So instead of on strings 2 and 1, we move to strings 3 and 2. So we do call that moving down because that's down in pitch, but physically it is higher. It moves up towards the ceiling. So we end up with this chord. It's fret 2 on the low G right here, then fret 4 on the D string, and then fret 5 on the A string, and then the first string is not open but muted. There's no sound there, and that's my first finger right here just catching the edge of that string. So doesn't affect the quality of the chord at all. It just gives us the ability to move this chord around a little more freely. So here it is again on the low string, or string 4, the big string, 2, next string is 4, next string is 5. And that chord sounds like this. It's basically a D chord. Your 4th finger is the note D, which is kind of odd. You're used to having the root, especially in guitar playing, you have the root in the base of the chord, or you mark that chord differently. But on mandolin, it's really tricky to get the root of the chord as the low note of the chord sometimes. And so we use these just because they are very movable, very uniform. That's the key to these chords. So now to change this D chord to a D minor chord, same as you did with the other chord, you move this finger and put the middle finger down in its place on fret 3. It looks like this. 2, 3, 5. And we end up with a D minor chord. And then replacing the middle finger with the 3rd finger gives us D major again. And then if we put the middle finger on string 2, which is the A string, and remove the little finger from string 2, we end up with a D7. Now that looks just like that. It's 2, 4, and 3. So we're going to go back through these real quick. D major is 2, 4, 5. D minor is 2, 3, 5. And then D7 is 2, 4, 3. In all cases, the first string doesn't make any sound. So here they are in order. D major, D minor, back to D major, D7. Now you're able to release the pressure in between strums, so these can be used as chop chords if you like, or the style of music that I play, which is gypsy jazz. These work really well for that kind of thing because you are able to strum a chord and then release the pressure to stop the chord from ringing, just like that. So you can make this kind of sound. You can also do some little embellishments on chords. Watch what happens when I slide this back and forth. that was just a little ditty of using D major, D minor, and D7. When we incorporate this into like a standard tune, for example, like in the last video I did a little bit of a song called Daphne, and I pointed out that some of the chords were our full 4-string bar chords. Well, now I will actually play the tune using full 4-string bar chords or the 3-string bar chords that we just learned in this video, and you'll be able to see the entire tune kind of unfold using only those chords. I do, at one point there's a walk down. I use some different chords in there, but we'll do those on another video. So here we go. This is Daphne. It's a Django Reinhardt standard tune from the old Hot Club days, and this is what it sounds like. So hopefully you can see that okay. I'm doing this again up close and personal so you can see exactly what the left hand is doing. We'll deal with strumming and that kind of thing in other videos. But feel free to email questions. Let me know if you have comments. If you're confused, I'll be happy to help. And I hope that this becomes a part of your playing and becomes rather easy for you. So good luck. Thanks.